Suck my balls, Cal.
Suck them. Suck my balls, Joe.
Suck my balls.
Present them.
This is the intro, people. Welcome back to another review here on YouTube. Suck my balls, South Park review. If you want to hear the whole intro, you can check out our podcast each and every week by going to subscribe to Suck My Balls, a South Park review on Spotify, Apple's, iTunes, anywhere you want to download a podcast. Just type that in, subscribe to our feed, and you'll get the latest, greatest episode each and every week. You can also listen to us on YouTube and go back and watch some videos or any of our library. It's all there. Suck My Balls, South Park review. So welcome back to another edition of
Suck my balls. Suck my balls.
Suck My Balls, a South Park review, where we review South Park episodes for you, the listener, and mostly for us. And we know that we upload it. Sometimes people like it. Sometimes I actually really haven't heard a lot of people tell me they disliked it. I've never really had too much negative feedback about our episodes. But that being said, I am not alone, as each and every episode on this quest to review the current seasons on our YouTube exclusively, because these are not available on podcasts. But if you'd like to listen to the podcast, as I mentioned, then go back and check out 130 episodes. Yeah, 130 episodes. First 8 seasons. And the first couple from season 9. They're up there right now. Go check them out. But I am not alone, as I am joined each and every time on this YouTube review by a man who's not a teenager. A man who's a man. He's a man. I'm a man. I'm almost 40. He's a man who served and protected your goddamn rights here in fucking America. He's the doctor of punkonomics, the doctor of thubogonomics, hydroponics, and polyphonics. Ladies and gentlemen, the J-ster, the single J. He lost a J since the last time we recorded. JV, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm ready to talk about some goddamn hormonal teenagers.
Teenagers. We once were them, Joe. And as it's brought up in this episode by Gerald, and we'll start there, that the teenagers apparently it's been scientifically proven to have the mind of a serial killer.
Brain chemistry of a teenager is the same as that of a psychopath.
Yeah.
Interesting fact there. Which I don't know. I mean, I feel like I was a little hormonal when I was a teenager. How about you? Were you too hormonal to where you felt like you were gonna, like, I don't know, criminally create crimes or something? I don't know.
There were
Okay.
I don't know if it was like to commit like crimes for the sake of committing crimes, or if it was because I had like some deep-seated hatred for some people.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, you get thrown in a trash can a couple times, you start hating motherfuckers.
That's true. Well, as we mentioned, as you said there, Help My Teenager Hates Me is actually the title of this episode. It's the 5th episode of season 25. It's the 314th overall episode, Joe. And so basically, the boys are going to find out about the joys of playing aircraft. Did you ever play Airsoft? That basically should answer the question for you. I've never played Airsoft, but have you? I mean, I know you used real guns, so that's kind of like a thing. But have you ever played Airsoft?
Yes, actually, I have as a teenager.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell us your
Yeah. So one of my buddies actually worked at a airsoft supply store and stuff. It was right by the
It's a real
strip,
thing.
so
That's funny.
yeah. So I got to hook up on free shit all the time. Sometimes we would go out into the open, like they do in this episode, and like basically it was like paintball, but like me and my buddies, the shop was huge and there was a huge warehouse space behind it, and so like we basically do like 3-on-3, where it would be like almost like indoor urban kind of Rainbow Six shit as opposed to outdoor like the guys do.
I never did that. Now, like, I mean, I did paintballing. I tried that a couple times when I was a kid. I liked that, but I never did the airsoft.
It's totally the same shit, except paintball paintballs actually hurt more, dude.
know.
Like even with the padding on and everything, like no cap. That's it's. I'm doing that just to annoy you now. That shit, paintball, like always,
Paintball
like
is pretty poggers, bro. Okay, that's all I'm
yeah,
saying. All right, it's pretty
yeah,
poggers.
like I knew I got hit with paintball for a few days afterwards. Like I got tagged all over the
Finally went
fucking
with that.
place with airsoft, and unless it was like right by the eye or something, I didn't really give a fuck.
That's why I guess that's why it's called Airsoft, right? There you go. Well, the kids were really into it. So much so this episode starts out with Kyle rushes into Gerald's office, begs him, freaks out like any normal kid, having like, the ability to where he can't put his thoughts, formulate his thoughts correctly because his brain is moving so much faster than his lips, right? That's how excited he is.
Yeah.
Dad goes there. They look around the shop and they're like, holy crap. Gerald's like, is this even legal?
It's all totally safe.
Well, I wouldn't particularly say that. I mean, all the stuff is safe, the guns and grenades and things, but not necessarily the people who mostly play Airsoft.
What people mostly play Airsoft?
Teenagers.
And then from there, he ends up letting Kyle spend his allowance. Kyle shows up, Big Floppy Wiener, Dick or whatever is Big Floppy Wiener, whatever is the team name, right? As they go up, they're supposed to go up against the teenagers. Now the teenagers are like, we're not going to play against kids. Oh, Team Floppy Wiener. I'm sorry, just to correct myself. So the teenagers aren't happy that they have to face kids. So the instructor's like, okay, each of you kids gets a teenager. And you would think that means, maybe they'll partner up one time. No. That set the precedent for this episode because this episode is called Help My Teenager Hates Me. And therefore, now the teenagers are going to be linked with our four boys, Stan, Kyle, Keeney, and Cartman, for the remainder of the episode. So much so that the teenagers are, or the boys feel like that if they work together to keep their teenagers happy, that they can keep playing Airsoft all the time. And, of course, Cartman is very happy about this because his life sucks right now living in a hot dog. So getting to play Airsoft for him and getting to take a sniper rifle shot right at Kyle was amazing.
Oh my god. This is the greatest day of my f***ing life.
Ow! Ow! Head!
Yes.
It's the greatest thing ever. So they think that, well, I guess Kyle mentions his teenager's going to come over and they're going to help, teach him how to clean his gun. So that night at the Brofalski's residence, Kyle's applying some beauty cover, some makeup to cover up one of the shots he gets to the face from Cartman. And Sheila questions why he's wearing the makeup. And Gerald's like, he's just kind of just experimenting. So Kyle answers the door, sees a teenager. Teenager comes in, basically kind of demanding for him to make him food because he's hungry. And even the mom's all like, are you Kyle Brofalski? And he's all like, yeah. And she's like, he says you're his teenager now? And he's like, I guess. And his mom's like, good. You can deal with them. And Trevor's like, what time are you picking me up? And she's like, just call me whenever you're ready, but not too soon, because I'm going to fucking relax or whatever. And he's like, good, I fucking hate you. Because obviously he's a hormonal teenager. He's also still wearing his Airsoft gear, I thought, which was interesting. And then he sits on the couch.
Yeah.
Cool, dude. So, you wanna, clean our airsoft guns?
I'm f***ing starving to death. Can you make me some f***ing food?
Well, what kind of food do you want?
F***ing leave me alone!
Okay.
So moving forward from there, the boys all experience one way or another their teenager. We've got Stan. In his case, Stan doesn't have it so bad because he lives out on the farm. So that teenager can't just show up at his house, but he gets called by him a lot.
It really hurts. My head is turning black. It really hurts.
Yep. So first he calls him about making food. Bruh, how do you make ramen? What? Bruh, I'm hungry and this ramen's crunchy. How do you make it? Oh, well, you gotta add boiling water. Bruh, where do I get water? You get it from the sink? Bruh, what? I'm sorry, I'm not a 5-star chef.
The ramen's all hard and I can't eat it like that.
Well, you have to put the noodles in boiling water.
Where do I get water?
Do you have a sink?
Bruh.
Bro, what?
I'm sorry, I'm not a 5-star chef!
Hey, man, it's cool. Let me slow it down for you.
Stupid. Later on during the game, when like they're playing after that, he mistakenly thinks Stan is calling him gay when Stan is just saying, no, the rule in which you have to be more than 10 feet to shoot is a gay rule.
Hey. No shooting from less than 10 feet.
I wasn't less than 10 feet.
It's okay. It's fine. We're sorry.
I'm not gonna play anymore. This is stupid.
Dude, it's okay. It's just a gay rule. Come on, let's beat these guys.
And so he calls him, as you mentioned there, in the middle of the night. And he's like, I'm not gay. Stan's like, what? He's like, I'm not gay. Why'd you say that? All I had to do was tell that instructor, bang, bang, and then you have to go and call me gay. He's like, no, I wasn't saying you were gay. I was saying the rule was gay. And then, yes, he starts to burn himself, Joe, like an idiot. Oh, I'm burning myself. This lighter is so hot, dude. That was a stupid idea. And then Stan, yeah, that was a stupid idea. I'm not stupid.
I'm not gay.
What?
Why'd you call me gay? Like, what the hell do you know? Dude, I just so lit burned my hand. I need like emergency services. Bro, that was stupid.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid.
I'm not f***ing stupid!
Teenage Cartman has to deal with a teenager that's jacking off a lot with Juergens. Kenny, we don't really have to see what Kenny has to go through too much, unfortunately.
What you do to that notion is wrong.
What you do to that roach is wrong. Even Stan references about the gay thing. I even had a gay dog named Sparky. By the way, we don't ever know what happened to Sparky, but that was the first reference they've made like in freaking 22 years about Sparky.
I thought Big Gay Al kept him. I don't know. He may have just died.
No, he left. Remember, because Stan gets his gay dog back at the end of the game and goes back and scores 1 touchdown, covers the spread. Maybe next year they'll score 2 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, then maybe Sparky died.
Oh, that would be sad.
You know, they gave him the Red Rocket and Sparky's, well, fuck.
So we jump.
That's the pinnacle.
So we jump later in this episode. We see them sitting down at like a Denny's.
On the rare occasion that my teenager isn't in the bathroom, all he does is talk about his miserable life. I'm like, okay, dude, I've got problems too, but of course teenagers don't care about your problems. I'm like, look, buddy, I live in a hot dog, okay? Like, maybe let's stop bitching and just play Airsoft. But you can't say that, because then they're just gonna want to kill themselves. Yes.
And they're all venting like moms. And Kyle comes up with the fact that they have to like try and bond with him and get some like a Help My Teenager book or whatever, my Help My Teenager Hates Me book, and suggests that they all go camping. So they go camping. I really wish they had expanded more on this because they only kind of gave it one quick flash scene and that was it.
Yeah, that would have been. I really wish they would have gone a little more into it.
Yeah, it was literally one flash scene. They're out camping. The guys are like, the boys tell the teenagers, hey, let's go kayaking or let's go do this. And the teenagers are like, we just want to go home. And then all of a sudden it just flashes back over to Kyle, who's at home. And he's upset over the fact that they don't want to deal with the teenagers anymore, but they want to play Airsoft. And his father reminds him, look, we could actually help you. You have your dads that could come play with you, and we could help take out these teenagers, right? And that's what they do. So then, of course, we jump immediately back over to the Airsoft field, like we said. So no expanding upon what happened during camping. And Stan, Kenny, and Cartman are arguing with the teenagers. And the teenagers are arguing back, bro, we don't even want you to play here. We don't want to play with you either. And Kenny gets upset. I have never seen Kenny get upset. And then eventually the parents show up. Gerald, Randy, I guess it would be, what is Kenny's dad? Stuart, right? And then, of course, Jimbo, who shows up as Cartman's partner as well. And they beat the shit out of these kids. They turn on full auto. You know, Randy leaves out weed to like to lure all the teenagers out and then throws a grenade.
Dope, bro. That's dope.
No, dude, that's weed. Dude, I smell weed, bro. Dude, that weed's on fire. Stupid. So finally, after dismantling the teenagers, the boys are happy because they can go back to playing Airsoft once more and don't have to apparently deal with the teenagers either, Joe, because those teenagers, some of them have already broken their guns. And then the episode ends with the Randy pointing the gun at the kids and saying, "You want me to take them out?" And Gerald's like, no, we have a couple good years left. So that's kind of your quick recap there. We're just kind of keeping short and sweet here. I'll probably, if you're watching this, I probably edited in clips there for what we're referencing.
Should I take them out now?
Not yet. We still have a few good years before they turn into monsters.
Getting to some trivia here. You want to read some of that, Joe?
Yeah, I can do that here. The episode mocks stereotypes of teenage boys and the generation gap in general, satirizing the gap by putting the teenagers against children rather than parents or other adults. Randy is seen wearing his regular clothing instead of farmer attire that he has been wearing since Tegrity Farms in season 22. In this episode, Kobe Irvin, the son of Trey Parker's ex-wife, provides the voice for all of the teenagers, making this the third time he's voiced on the show since Not Funny and Tegrity Farms.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, very cool. Stan mentions his dog Sparky, although not by name. This is the first time Sparky's been referenced since season 20's The End of Serialization as We Know It, where he made a non-speaking cameo. Stan's claim that he had a gay dog in the past tense, as Stan's claim is in the past tense, and it gives that the current fate of Sparky and whereabouts are unknown. Jimbo Kern joins the boys' dads at the end of the episode to play against teenagers, filling in for Cartman's father. He has had a similar function in South Park is Gay, where he hung out with Randy, Gerald, and Stewart when they confronted the other dads, and regularly hung out with the dads until the last several seasons. He was also previously a candidate for Cartman's father, and Cartman's mom is a dirty slut, exhibiting sympathy for Cartman and helping him deal with Scott Tenorman in Scott Tenorman Must Die. This is also the first episode in which Butters doesn't appear since Turd Burglars.
I also want to point out here, since you mentioned it, the fact that the son of Trey Parker's ex-wife, right, provides the voice here. The reason why South Park also is able to get away with that is South Park is not unionized, ladies and gentlemen, which is why the famous Chodo Boy, one of their early, guys, best friends from college, has not appeared in any South Park episodes in like 18 years because he is a part of the union and they are non-unionized. So that's why they will just kind of get away with, we'll just have the kid do it, you know what I mean, or have his daughter do it, because they're not. You don't have to be unionized if it's your production company and you're getting paid $500 million for seasons, and then another whatever 100 million plus millions of dollars for the Paramount plus 10 specials, 12 specials. You're making money. Yeah, right. That's basically what
you're making. Fuck you money, as they might say.
They might say. But that being said, I did try to, if you guys know, if anybody knows, how to get a hold of Chodo Boy, we did try and reach out to get him. He was on another podcast, and I tried to reach out to that podcast, but that podcast guy was being gatekeeper-ish. Like, he wouldn't give me the email address. I'm just like, just give me the email address. You're a podcast. Stop trying to be gatekeeper.
All right. So, couple pop culture references throughout the episode. The airsoft weapons mentioned are AK-47s, Glocks, and snipers. There is a poster for the anime Naruto in Stan's teenager's bedroom.
Yep.
Stan's teenager tries to cook up Maruchan, a ramen brand.
Most famous ramen brand in the world.
Oh, yes, indeed. A clip Cartman watches is a video from Swamp Sniper, who is a popular airsoft YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
Gerald owns an American Express Platinum card.
That's how he was able to purchase all that. So when he walks in, just to give more context in the episode, he walks in to buy the airsoft, and the airsoft salesman basically, or the owner says, well, those kids have a lot of big weapons and stuff like that. And Gerald's like, well, I've got something bigger. An American Express Platinum Carb. Give me one of everything. And then all of a sudden the sales was like, yes, sir.
Yeah. Which is kind of the command that card pulls, unfortunately. My Name is Ruined by Gary Newman is heard playing while the boys play Airsoft with their fathers, and in the end credits. I'm sure there's a bigger pop culture reference there that we're not getting. Email us. Stan's teenager is wearing a logo with the Thrasher Skateboarding Magazine logo on it. The extreme stickers on the bedroom wall of Stan's teenager appear to be parodies of the clothing brand Supreme. And Cartman mentions Juergens by name when confronting his teenager.
And in that scene is basically Jimbo is using like this giant, what is it? What kind of gun was he using? That rotating...
It was like a Gatling gun.
A Gatling gun, yeah. Essentially, he's using this Gatling gun himself to like launch all these airsofts. And he's like, I still can't find one teenager. And Cartman's like, I know he is. And he finds a teenager in the bathroom, pants down, of course. And he says, what you do to Juergens is unacceptable or whatever. I don't know what he said. The line. Well,
what you do to that Juergens is wrong.
Right. And then he turns it from full to auto. And then just unwails on this guy. Just
dude,
in my dick, dude, in my dick. So that's kind of your trivia recap and pop culture. When we do the podcast, we do more in-depth. And if you'd like to hear more in-depth reviews, you can check out our podcast. But Joe, what did you think of this episode as far as Help My Teenager Hates Me?
Man, this is probably my favorite episode of the whole season.
Interesting.
Like, it just like it didn't really have any major plot points to it. It didn't really, it was just, I mean, they'll probably say in a couple of years that they hated this episode because of the reasons why I like it, but it just like, it just seemed to be making fun of some shit that's popular in the moment just to make fun of it because, you know, fuck this trend. Like they probably like, how the fuck does this kid have millions of views? Let's fucking make fun of him. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. I can see what you're saying. I think I like the next episode, which you can check out on our review on our YouTube here when we review it. But I think I'm a fan of the St. Paddy's Day episode that comes up after this. Is probably my favorite of the season.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that is a good one, especially because they just when they make fun of we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that, and you'll be able to listen to that right here on this YouTube if you hit subscribe, and you'll be notified, and the bell goes off or something, and you comment and let us know, and we show up in the algorithm, and more videos will pop up. We'll do that for you right here on our YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host in the heat, and I can't be beat. I'm your guy who's high where the air is so very dry. Your boy, MSG. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Matthew_Schaffer. Each and every week I do stuff on Act Fresh Studio, which you can check out our YouTube right here, Act Fresh Studio, the Michael Vick 20-year career. Also put up some videos recently of my trips to Florida and Las Vegas for AEW Revolution and AEW's Double or Nothing with the now suspended Jeff Hardy. So check it out right here on our YouTube. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another edition of a Suck My Balls review. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be back as we are each and every Wednesday on our podcast. So go ahead there, check out right now 130 episodes to download, and we'll be back right here on YouTube for the final episode of season 25. I'm your host in the heat, Matthew Schaffer. Check it out next time. Joe, anything else? Anything else you want to say?
I'll see you guys next time.
I'll see you down the road.
Suck my balls. 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 Suck my balls.